Hi, welcome back to another video. My name is Sarah and I'm a talent acquisition specialist. As you see in this video, I'm going to speak about the STAR technique. I have mentioned another video before on behavioral questions. So when you're responding to a behavioral question, you might need to follow a storytelling, which is easy to follow using the STAR technique. So STAR technique, as you see here, is S for situation, T for task, A for actions, and R for results. I'll come back to the percentages later. So whether you are writing a CV or completing an application form or answering questions at an interview, the STAR method is a great way to structure examples. It helps employers and of course it provides interviewers or maybe the interview panel to evaluate the skills and qualities and experience that would help you fit with the job and also the company or the institution. And also it gives you the chance where you can quantify any results or impact you made. Talking about the STAR technique, S is for situation, where you need to explain the situation that you were in. This should be a short description and it could be something like during my degree or maybe while working in XYZ company. And the next one is about the task. So you need to briefly explain what you did and how you did to meet the criteria for success. Remember, if you were working in groups, explain the overall group task but focus on your own role. Rather than using the word we, try to use the word I just to highlight on your own actions. And talking about actions, which comprise more than 50 to 70% of your overall response, you need to include what you did, why you did it, and then how you did it and which skills you used. Especially when talking about actions, you need to focus on each and every action that you took to accomplish the task. So even as I said before, if you work in a group, you need to focus on saying I or these are the actions that I took rather than we took. And looking into the next one is about results. So results are important, but you need to explain a little bit more further on results rather than saying that I accomplished certain task or maybe won an award. It's more than that. It's about what happened as a result of the actions you took and what did you learn out of it. And what would you do differently to improve? What was your learning outcome? What impact did the results have on the team task? Likewise, you need to explain a little bit more on the results. So as I've shown here, you can spend around talking 5% off from your response about the situation and 5% on the task, but 70% on the action. Actions are very important because this is how we can or the interviewers can analyze or maybe evaluate your skills. Because behaviors are based on your past actions. So you need to elaborate a little bit more on the actions. And then 20% spent on the results. So I can give you some behavioral questions, some examples of behavioral questions. Usually behavioral questions can be based on the job description. And it can come under communication, teamwork, conflict resolution, even self-management, flexibility, leadership skills. And some examples could be like, if we see under communication, could be, give me an example of a time when you persuaded someone. How did you do that and why? Or maybe talk about a time when you had to manage up. And another example could be, tell me about a time when you made a mistake. What did you do to correct it? Tell me about a time when you were in a conflict with a peer and how the situation was resolved. Or maybe give me an example of how you set goals. And lastly, another example could be share an example of how you were able to motivate a coworker, your peers, or your team. So these could be some potential behavioral questions, and these can definitely be based on the job description, and it depends on job to job as well. So I hope this was clear. And also I would encourage you to check my other videos as well, and also to learn and practice a lot more on STAR technique and have those possible examples ready as well before you go for an interview, and then you can nail the answer. Thank you. Bye.